If you're someone who is not in control of your emotion, get anger or angry easily, or gets upset easily, or gets, unstable in terms of what's happening around you easily, and it hurts you easily, there is one important thing that you can do on a day to day basis, every minute, every time you go through a situation. This is what I want to cover with all my lovely viewers out there. Welcome back, and I'm Pujita Singh, a certified life coach, NLP coach, and an author. What is it that I wanted to cover is a very practical tip that I have implemented in my life for the last 2.5 years, and I've really seen immense results. Especially when I go through certain situations and I really want to be in control of it and not react, but to respond to the situation. So, what is it you can do? You can practice grounding. Okay, grounding is not something for people who are spiritual or religious or something. There is a lot of myth around it. There's a lot of information out there about grounding on social media and so much more. But grounding is something that can be done by anyone. You don't have to be spiritually a person of that kind of a person that who practices spirituality only, then you have to do it. No, that's actually absolutely wrong. So every day when you get up in the morning, just close your eyes and imagine yourself that you're taking energy from Mother Earth. Close your eyes, and wherever you are sitting, just keep your legs open, and while you're sitting, just imagine that you are taking a lot of energy from Mother Earth. And when you're done doing that, just thank her. Or if you have grass nearby, you have good muddy road or anything nearby, just walk barefoot there. It's really gonna help you. Or spend a lot of time in nature, or in a garden, or in a park where you have a lot of greenery, or in a place where you can connect with the space or the universe, or with the Mother Earth. This is all gonna help you. This is not spirituality, this is a need of the hour, because now a lot of things are changing with so much distraction out there, so much of information out there, so much of responsibilities out there, and with all the lifestyle changes, this is a bare minimum to have it in your day-to-day life. So if you're someone who gets upset easily, or gets angry easily, or who loses your temper or coolness easily, this is actually very important for you. Or if you see that someone is shouting at you, you can ground them as well, but you imagine the same thing for them, but don't connect yourself to their energy. Then it's going to be a problem, right? You can imagine this person is calming down, and all his or her anger is going to the Mother Earth, and thank the Mother Earth. This you can do it within, even if you keep your eyes open, just think about it, imagine, and just it's taken care. You will suddenly see that the person's coolness and calmness comes up, and all the anger goes off and goes away. I have tried this multiple times, especially when someone was actually shouting at me, not understanding my point of view. I do this generally. Or if I'm on an important call, I generally ground the other person, and I ground myself too. So there are a lot of such other important tips that you can implement in your day-to-day life. And there are a lot of videos on YouTube talking about how to practice grounding every day. Maybe look for one of those. Wherever you get intuitively connected, please go listen to that every day, or you start your day with that grounding technique of 5 to 7 minutes, and that's it. Your whole day goes normal. Even if somebody comes and throws dirty nonsense wording to you, you will not get affected. Grounding is basically where you balance all your energies throughout, and that is what will make you have a peaceful day. If you try this, even if the days where somebody comes and behaves or misbehaves with you, you still, because you're grounded, you will not react to it, right? So there are multiple, especially for parents, I say that this is very important, because you handle your child. I see that beyond a point, parents lose their coolness. They start shouting, beating, scolding. All that happens in India. This is what I've commonly seen. In Western countries, we don't have all that. Very rarely we see that, but in India, it's very common that if the child doesn't listen to you, you start shouting, yelling, and beyond a point, you start beating as well, which is really not good for his or her mental health. So please ground your energies, balance your energies. Listen to any of the grounding techniques on YouTube or on Google. Just check it out. There are a lot of things. If intuitively anything connects to you, and then you can just listen or adopt to it intuitively. And most importantly, the kind of food that you're eating also creates your grounding, or it creates opposite of grounding, which means you're not grounded at all. right? People say, please keep me grounded. Why do they say that? Because that keeps you in balance, that keeps you in check of not overdoing or underdoing anything. So grounding is extremely important. Do not underestimate the power of grounding. Go check for information, do your own bit of research. You don't have to listen to me and just follow to the T, but start practicing when you think that this is very, very important. I have tried grounding on important conversations. I've tried grounding in difficult conversations. I've tried grounding in when somebody's shouting at me or yelling at me or not listening to me or not understanding my point of view, or when I'm getting into any important call. I get myself grounded and then I get onto the call, because I know the kind of conversation I'm gonna have will be the balanced person of me coming onto the call. It will not be somebody filled with emotions. Or like, for example, you just got onto a call, or before getting into the call you had an argument or a fight back home. What happens then? You cannot screw up the call. You have to ground yourself and then get onto the call, right? Like that, I can teach you how to become confident before starting your important calls and conversations as well. That is for another video for some other day, but I hope this is useful and you will go back and implement this in your day-to-day life. Come back and tell me in the comment section how is this working for you, and I hope you will take care of yourself using the grounding technique. Thank you so much for listening to me patiently as always. Love you loads. Bye bye.